And on this holiday weekend, many of us will use ride-sharing services like Uber or Lyft. But before you do, we've learned that a new study shows 1 in 6 of those cars is under a safety recall. So how do you know that the car you're getting in is road safe? Channel 3's Brandon Simmons joins us now with some helpful tips. Hi, Brandon.
Hi, Sarah. Yeah, when it comes to ride sharing, safety has been the talk as of late. Whether you're riding Uber or Lyft, a lot of people want to find out who their driver is and make sure they tell someone exactly where they're going. But when I talked to drivers today, they said one thing people never ask about is the vehicle maintenance itself.
Every Uber or Lyft should begin with a safety check. Ask yourself, is it the right driver? Is it the right car? Do they know where they're going? Add to it, is the car ready for the road? My driver today says that's the last question anyone thinks of.
But anybody ever ask you about vehicle maintenance, things like that?
No. None of my passengers have.
Would you expect them to or not really?
Not really, no.
But a recent Consumer Reports study shows 1 in 6 rideshare cars has an open safety recall, including some that have resulted in someone's death, such as faulty airbags. Those recalls aren't something rideshare companies are checking for, leaving maintenance to car owners, who are considered to be contractors. But there's a way you can do it yourself.
Your car have any recalls that you know of?
Not this one. This is a newer one I just bought.
Okay. Full disclosure here, I ran it right before we got in the car. So that's what they want us to do.
Oh, okay.
All right. And if you look in the app, it actually says there's an open recall on it right now.
The app is called My Carfax. After signing up for a free account, you can get information about a car by providing the license plate, info that you'll have as soon as you order a ride from Uber or Lyft.
So when I look at it, they say there is one recall. You know what it's for?
What's this for?
Takata airbags.
Really?
Our driver had no idea and admitted the information is good for passengers and drivers alike. If you don't like the report you see, you always have a chance to cancel. It's another tool to make your trip a little safer.
Now, using that My Carfax app, we also were able to see when cars had their last oil change and also their last tire rotation. So a lot of good info in there. And that driver, I do want to say, he had a very clean car, and that recall that was there had just come out in the last few months. So that's something that he'll get checked next time he goes in for maintenance. Bottom line is, more people we have checking in apps like this, the safer the road is for everybody, Sarah.
Yeah, absolutely. I had no idea it was that easy. But I have to ask you, Brandon, 1 in 6, it seems like a high number for rideshare cars. How does that compare to the rest of our cars?
Well, 1 in 6 is a high number, but it's actually high for everybody. Even private cars, it's about 1 in 6. And that's why this is a good story for everybody. Whether you're a rideshare driver or just driving your personal car, it's good to get that app, download it, check to see if you have any recalls.
Plug your own license plate in. All right. Thank you, Brandon.
Sure.